Thanks for letting me teach you how to play this, Rob. I'm actually really surprised you are interested in learning.
Yeah, no problem. I was just really curious where this little horse guy came from, so figured you'd be the one
I
to
see.
know.
Well, I'm more than happy to teach you. So, I guess the first thing to do would be to teach you what the pieces are. So, I guess let's start with the basic first piece, which would be the pawn.
Why?
It's just that's just the piece's name. There's not really a specific reason, I suppose. I mean, unless you really want to get like super deep into the ideological or historical value.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Got it. Okay. Well, this piece is called the pawn. It can move forward 2 spaces during its first move if you want to, or just 1. But every other time, it can move only 1 space, only forward, or it can take diagonally. It cannot take forward. Anyway, so this guy over here is called the rook. He can move as far as he wants, forward or side to side on an X and Y axis. However, he cannot move diagonally, and he cannot move where there is a pawn or something like that in the way. So you can't like jump pieces.
But that's a building.
It's the rook. That's the again, it's the name of the piece, not necessarily the design of the piece.
It's a building.
Okay, well, the building can move as far as it wants to, forward, backwards, or left or right, as long as it's not jumping any pieces.
Got it. That makes so much more sense now.
So the one to the left of it,
Horsey!
building, is the knight.
Okay.
Yes, is the horsey. But its more traditional name is the knight. Do you just like the sound of horsey better?
I mean, that's what it is, isn't it?
Okay. For the purposes of teaching, what if I called it a horsey?
I like my idea better. But, okay.
So the knight basically moves in an L shape. So for an example, this one can move up to here or to here.
Very pointy.
I suppose he is pointy, but the bishop can take any piece so long as it is left to right in a diagonal way. So while the other pieces can move left and right or forward, this one can only move diagonally and only take diagonally.
Alright.
Then you have the 2 most powerful pieces. You have the king and the queen.
Where do they rule?
What?
Well, it's a king and a queen, right? That means they must rule over someplace. Where I've never heard of them before. Where do they rule?
Chessland.
That would make sense why I've never heard of it. Go on.
Right. So, the one with the cross on his head is the king. The king can move any direction that he wants, diagonally, forward, backwards, left, right. It doesn't matter, but he can only do it 1 space at a time, and if another piece is not blocking the way.
Sounds lazy to me, but alright.
So, the queen, on the other hand, can move any direction that she wants. Same as the king can, but the only difference is she can move any direction she wants for as far as she wants, again, so long as she's not blocked by another piece. So, at the start of a game of chess, traditionally, the white side will go first.
So, the white pieces go first?
Yeah, the white pieces go first.
Why?
I'm not entirely sure. At least, I mean, I'm sure, I'm sure you could, like, I
I mean, you had an explanation for all the other pieces, and what they did and their roles and everything. So why why does specifically the white side have to go first? Why can't the black side? Like why is this even like it's only black and white? Like it could have been any other combination of colors. Like it could be I don't know red and green, or perhaps even blue and orange. Like why does it have to be black and white? Like I don't understand because it's just what the like I understand, like it looks nice, it looks clean or whatever, but it's boring. Like it could have been anything else. There's so many different colors out there. Like it could be so much more creative and everything. Like I don't understand why it just has to be black and white. Like
are you done?
yeah, I think so.
Would you like to move the piece so we can start playing?
How do I do this?
Fuck it!
Where are you going?